Hello po. Nakikita niyo po ba ako? Share lang po ako ng screen. Oops. Hello everyone. Good evening po, mommies. Naririnig lang po ba ako?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Hello po. Okay. Yan. So, welcome po for tonight's 3-day Road to Exclusive Breastfeeding Workshop. How I switched from mixed feeding to exclusively breastfeeding my baby. As a first-time mom, a busy working mom without nursing my baby, and continued providing breast milk for my 8-month-old son with zero expenses for formula milk. And even other doctors don't know it's possible. So ano lang po, GTKY lang po tayo. Ilang weeks na po or months postpartum na po kayo, mommies? Let me see some, let's have some interaction po. So, meron dito 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Okay, meron akong nakikitang 5 months, 8 months. Mga nganak pa lang. So, si Mami Carlin, mga anak pa lang. Mami Andre, turning 6 months. 11 weeks, si Mami Jem. 2 months, Mami Bea. Okay. So, iba-iba pala talaga, no? Meron tayong less than 1 month. Meron naman din tayong more than 6 months. Ako, I am right now, magna 9 months postpartum na ako. Okay. So, how do you feed or are you planning to feed your baby po ba? Sa mga postpartum na, after, tapos na po ng anak, how are you currently feeding your baby? Are you currently breastfeeding? Unlatching po ba kayo? Are you pumping? Exclusively pumping? Or are you pumping and latching at the same time? Or formula feeding pa rin po ba kayo? Ayun. So, si Mami Jenna, breastfeeding and pumping. Si Mami Bea, mixed feeding po. Mami Andre, exclusively pumping. Same po tayo, Mami Andre, exclusively pumping po ako. Mix, pero mostly formula. Mami Zoe. Okay. BF and pumping po, breastfeeding and pumping. So, karamihan sa atin, no, breastfeeding and pumping. Maraming nagpa-pump. Marami din nagbe-breastfeed with the latch baby. Okay, so again, once again, welcome po everyone to our 3-day Road to Exclusive Breastfeeding Workshop. How I switch from mixed feeding to exclusively breastfeeding my baby. Oops. Okay. So, friendly reminder lang po, please don't forget to silence your phone or please mute when you're not speaking po. So that we will not be distracting others in this meeting. And then kindly change your last name, your name to your first name and last name para po if ever na meron tayong discussions or interactions, I can address po to your name at hindi po yung iPhone, hindi po Samsung, ang names po ninyo. So it's already 7 p.m. Okay. So in this workshop, please save your questions muna until later towards the end of this session kasi madami-dami po tayong pag-usapan for now. So why is this workshop different? So this workshop is different kasi this is not a theory nor a make-up story. So Dito po, sa picture, you can see, ito po yung gatas ko. Ito ang gatas ko, 3 days postpartum. 15 to 10 to 15 ml per pumping session lang po ako meron at first. Then later on, at 5 weeks, naging 120 na po ang milk output ko after 5 weeks. So this is my personal story as a first-time mom, a busy working mom, and a medical doctor. So ito nakikita niyo po yung picture. This is my milk po na I stored to reserve po for the next day feeding. So I have 5 to 6 bottles of 4 ounce for tomorrow's feeding. So I'm storing in 4 ounce kasi 4 ounce po yung 4 ounce po yung meron si baby. I mean yung dinedede po ni baby. So throughout this, yung ginagawa po ito, I'm helping other mommies. So these are some mommies that I have helped po along the way. So si Mami Maria Teresa, sabi niya, I am so glad that I came across to your page po, Doc Love. It has been helping me a lot. I am now exclusively latching or pumping my 5-month-old baby. So happy with the journey with you, Doc. God bless, and I know many mothers would greatly benefit your campaign. Si Mama Matet. So here also si Mami Deneb Joy. Doc, good morning. Thank you so much sa advices mo last night. After warm compress, massage at padede kay baby, nag-better na po ang aking nipple. Medyo nag-dry up na po at wala na yung pain. Konti na lang din ang tenderness sa breast ko po. Nakatake ako ng paracetamol kagabi. Tapos nang pop ako at padede kay baby. Maraming salamat po talaga, Doc. Even some mommy docs also ask for help. I am a doctor and other colleague ko rin po na from other places also message me. Ito yung sabi nila, hello Doc, na-inspire talaga ako sa journey mo. I am also a doctor and currently working as a doctor to the barrio. It is very frustrating as a doctor. It's very frustrating sa part natin as na we educate mothers about exclusive breastfeeding or hindi pala madali. 2 months na ang baby ko, Doc. Currently, naka-mixed feeding pa rin ako. Pero hindi mawawala yung goal ko na makapag-exclusively breastfeed someday. This day, nag-start po ako nung Magic 8. Okay lang po ba kahit na output ko after 3 hours? So, another mommy po, ito si Mommy Doc. Hi Doc, I saw your post. Pwede magpaturo paano mo ginawa. So ito sinasabi niya na meron siyang yung paano yung duty niya. So yun, paano niyo po ginawa Doc? So thank you. So disclaimer, the results may vary. It still depends on you po if you take action during and after our workshop. Ito po ha. Nakikita niyo po ba ako? Hindi po kasi lumalabas yung picture ko dito. So, okay. Okay lang po ba sa inyo na hindi niyo ako nakikita sa video? So, we've been programmed to believe that breastfeeding comes naturally to every mother, and that we have no or low milk supply, and kasalanan natin yun. We also were programmed to believe that since we have low milk supply, we should give formula milk right away. And that if you are a working mom, you have no choice to but to formula feed your baby, and that formula can replace breast milk. Sino po ba ang nakaka-relate dito? Type nyo po daw yes sa chat po natin. Sino po yung mga nasabihan na kulang ang gatas nila na sige mag-formula na lang kayo kasi kulang ang gatas nyo. Sino po bang nakarelate doon? Okay po. So, yun, sabi nila ni Mami Bea, relate na relate. So, Mami Andre, relate, yes. So, yun, this 3-day breastfeeding workshop is for you if you are a first-time mom with no idea about breastfeeding and confused sa daming advices ng iba't ibang tao. Number 2, if you have previous breastfeeding experience and wants to relive your journey. Gusto mo lang experience ulit kung paano ang breastfeeding and gusto maging successful breastfeeding din ulit sa second or sa third baby. And gusto mo maging ulit right now ma-experience yung journey na meron kayo before. So, this workshop is also for you if you are committed and willing to sacrifice yourself in providing the best nutrition for your baby. And then naman, this workshop is not for you if you want to increase your milk supply but does not want to sacrifice for it. Alam naman po natin na when it comes to breastfeeding, it's a very great sacrifice talaga for us mommies kasi ang dami talagang kailangan natin i-give up like ang sleep, alam niyo gabi ang pagod natin. So yun po yung isa sa mga things na kailangan natin i-sacrifice kapag gusto natin mag-breastfeed. And if you're not interested to give yourself to this cost to breastfeed your baby, so this is not for you. This workshop is not for you. Or if you want to exclusively breastfeed po, but you do not want to do the necessary steps to achieve it, also hindi din po sa inyo. Pwede po ako pa-mute po ng natin. Thank you. So also this breastfeeding workshop is not for you if you are just here to criticize and give negative comments to discourage other moms to breastfeed. If you are here to discourage other mommies to breastfeed, oy wag na yan kasi nakakapagod naman yan. So kindly leave na lang po immediately kasi po yung mga mommies na who are here are really wants to learn about breastfeeding. So this 3-day online breastfeeding workshop, ito po yung matututunan po natin in 3 days. Day 1, which is today, using EMI lactation system to achieve exclusive breastfeeding. How I increased my milk supply and started exclusively breastfeeding using this innovative and phenomenal method most mommies don't know. Tomorrow po, we have this against all odds, breastfeeding solution some doctors don't know about. You don't have to give up when breastfeeding seems impossible for you. Discover solutions to make your breastfeeding dreams come true. Then, on day 3 naman, on November 27, on Sunday, build your milk stash using these LAM Secrets of Hassle-Free Breast Pumping. Learn 3 practical strategies to save time and effort when breast pumping becomes troublesome for tired and busy moms. Okay. So, may question pa ako sa inyo, mommies. What is your number 1 reason for breastfeeding po? Bakit po ba kayo interested mag-breastfeed? Bakit niyo po ba gustong mag-breastfeed sa babies ninyo? Sige po. Para maging healthy si baby, si Mami Shandy. Mas masustansya, si Mami Lady. Save money, sabi ni Mami Shandy. Healthy ang breast milk. Mami Faye, I'm after the benefits of breast milk. Mami Louise, to give the right nutrition for my baby. Mas tipid po. Mami Vane Castro. Nagtitipid, makatipid. Mami Carly, Mami Nori, the benefits and cost efficient. Okay, so narinig po natin yung mga reasons po natin kung bakit nag-breastfeed. So, number one reason po is to save money. Kasi syempre, ang mahal po ng formula nowadays, especially ngayon na nag-inflation tayo, ang taas na ng lahat ng bilihin. And so, kung after postpartum, after delivery, kapag kaya naman natin mag-breastfeed, so we want to try to breastfeed as much as possible to save money. We also want to breastfeed to provide the best milk for our baby. Of course, kasi wala namang nakakatalo talaga sa baby natin as a breast milk for our baby. So to boost our baby's immune system, and also it's a personal fulfillment as a mother. So what happens if you don't breastfeed? So I will be sharing landmines here or the risk of anong pwedeng mangyari kapag hindi pa tayo nag-breastfeed. Number one is higher risk for diseases and deaths. So, according po sa UNICEF, for every 1,000 babies not breastfed, there are an extra 2,033 physician visits, 212 days in the hospital, and 609 prescriptions for 3 illnesses alone. We have ear, respiratory, and gastrointestinal infections. Yan. According, according sa UNICEF. Sorry po. Oops. Pwede po.
May pagkakaroon dito sa mata? Umuhot?
Mute. Reminding po everyone, please mute po muna yung ninyo, mics ninyo. Okay. So, yun po. Let's continue. Ito din po, 16,000 infants each year or 44 infants per day die from not being breastfed optimally. So, ito po ang possible na mangyari kapag hindi po tayo nagbe-breastfeed kay baby. Kasi yung mga ang gatas natin, it's really helpful for our babies. Yeah. So in the Philippines, inadequate breastfeeding causes nearly 3 million avoidable cases of childhood diarrhea and pneumonia, and about 17,000 cases of childhood obesity each year. Estimated cost over $16.3 million each year. So take note po, mommies, ang lahat ng yan, diarrhea, we have diarrhea here, pneumonia, and childhood obesities, lahat po yan are avoidable. So, ibig sabihin, pwede po nating i-avoid. Pwede po natin iwasan ang childhood diarrhea, pneumonia, and childhood obesity. In fact po, as a medical doctor, nagtatrabaho po ako sa hospital, and halos lahat ng admissions namin na babies who are having diarrhea and pneumonia are not breastfed. So ganun po siya ka-importante ang pagbigay ng breast milk sa ating babies. So we have here the landmine number 2, the high cost of medical treatment. So ito po, we can see here, PhilHealth reimbursement. Ito po yung nare-receive natin sa PhilHealth natin kapag na-hospital tayo. So, for example, meron tayong bill. So ito po ang ibabawas ng PhilHealth sa total bill natin. So tingnan natin dito, acute gastroenteritis, ibig sabihin yan, diarrhea, in other words. So, meron tayong case rate of 6,000 pesos. Ibig sabihin, 6,000 pesos lang po ang ibibigay ng PhilHealth sa atin kapag na-hospital tayo due to diarrhea. And it also applies to our babies. So, kapag pneumonia naman, moderate risk, pwedeng bigyan ng 15,000. Kapag pneumonia, high risk, pwede tayong bigyan ng 32,000. So, tingnan natin, meron tayong hospital bill for 3 days in a private hospital. Siyempre, kung kaya naman natin na mag-stay sa isang private hospital, siyempre, mas gustuhin naman natin yon. Pero, tingnan natin, sa 20,000 na meron tayo na bill, 6,000 lang ibibigay sa atin ng PhilHealth for diarrhea case. So out of pocket natin na total payment is 14,000 for just 3 days stay in a private hospital. So what can you buy for 14,000? Kaya po, mommies, ano po ang kaya nyong bilhin sa 14,000? Ano po pwede nyong bilhin para sa 14,000 na medical expenses? Sige po, tingnan natin ang comments natin para interactive po tayo. TV. Pwede nang bumili ng TV, si Mami Jam. Ano pa pong iba pwede natin mabili sa 14,000? Food for 2 weeks at least. Insurance, bigas, food. Ano pa po pwede nating bilhin? Panggas, stroller. Panggas, stroller, diaper, ref. Ano pang pwede natin bilhin? Okay. So, di ba, ang dami. Ang dami ng pwede nating bilhin sa pangbayad ng bills. Tama. Ito, I'm just putting it here. So, sabihin natin meron kang 14,000 and bibili ka ng Pampers kasi syempre kailangan ng baby natin ng diapers. Bibili tayo ng wipes kasi sabihin natin ayaw nyo ng mag-cotton, ayaw nyo magpunas-punas lang ng tela, gusto nyo ng wipes. So, yan. So, meron tayong Cetaphil. So, yung Cetaphil pang baby na wash, tag 850 peso, 299, 1,125. So, more than 6 months worth of consumable products po yan for your baby, ang 14,000. And then, sabihin naman natin ito, kung ayaw nyo naman ng consumable products, so yung 14,000 po ninyo, pwede nyo na gamitin pambili ng stroller. 3,199. How about high chair is 1,299. Ito, playpen, kapag able na to play around yung baby, yung malikot na si baby. So ito, 3,990. If we add all those things, hindi pa siya aabot ng 14,000. And we can use these things from 6 months to 3 years. Pero yung gasto natin sa hospital, yung 14,000, 3 days lang. So, yun. Yun ang pwede mangyari. Grabe na ang gastos, pero actually hindi pa yun nagtatapos. We also have loss of income from absenteeism. Kasi syempre, ito, what happens kapag nagkakasakit ang baby natin? Sino ang dadala sa kanya sa hospital? Syempre tayo. So ano ang kailangan natin gawin? Kailangan natin mag-absent sa trabaho natin if we are working mommies. So parents and caregivers often include additional costs to take sick babies to treatment, and income losses that result from lost productivity and transportation costs could amount to 25% of the treatment itself. So, hindi lang gastos sa formula, hindi lang gastos sa hospital ang isipin natin, pero gagastos din tayo kasi a-absent tayo sa work at magbabayad din tayo ng pamasahe. Siyempre, kung magta-taxi tayo, mahal. Kung mag-jeep naman tayo or ano pang other cost, mag-bus or MRT, it will also cost us our time, our money sa transportation. So 25% of it is nasa treatment. Of the treatment itself, kasali, ano po siya, loss of income due to absenteeism and transportation. So, example, you have a daily wage of 500 peso per day. Ang transportation po ninyo sa clinic or hospital, you have 200 pesos. So, 500 na nawala sa'yo, minus na yan. Na, minus ka pa sa pamasahe mo, back and forth, papunta ng hospital at pauwi. Siyempre, kakain ka sa hospital kasi yung tagal ang laboratory, aabutan ng ilang oras doon, so gugutumin ka na, kailangan mong kumain. Siyempre, kung kailangan mo ng kasama, hindi lang ikaw ang kakain, so dalawa kayong kakain. So, doctor's fee, umaabot ng 500 pesos. PF lang yan, professional fee lang yan ng doktor. Medicines, gamot para kay baby. Para lang sa pagtatae, pwede tayong bumili ng mga vitamins ni baby, ng Oresol, ng ano pang antibiotics na pwede natin gamitin. So, pwede siyang mabot ng 1,000. Laboratory, syempre, magta-test ang doktor natin. So, estimated medical expense natin is 2,500. Ito, 2,500. Ito yung treatment natin. Treatment. Pero ang other expenses natin, umabot siya ng 1,000. Kasali na yung loss of income from our wage, from our transportation, at sa food. So for one day, ang gagasto tayo ng 3,500 pesos para lang magpa-check up kay baby natin. Yon. So another naman na landmine is may decreased cognitive capacity. Inadequate breastfeeding impacts a child's ability to learn and consequently hinders their future earning potentials. Children who are not optimally breastfed have a 3 to 7 point IQ disadvantage comparable to low-level lead poisoning. So kung hindi ka nag-breastfeed sa baby mo, you are putting your baby at a disadvantage. Kasi yung breast milk natin contains, our breast milk contains yung DHA and ARA. They are very important para sa brain development ng ating baby. So, kapag nagbe-breastfeed tayo, mas benefit yun sa baby natin. Landmine number 5, high cost of formula milk. So kanina nag-isip na tayo na pwedeng magkasakit ang baby natin, pwede ma-hospital, pwede tayong mawalan ng income from absenteeism natin sa work, then pamasahe pa, other expenses pa sa medical treatment. Ngayon naman, we are having this, ang problema naman natin, high cost of formula milk. So we have here, ito yung mga 3 brands ng pinakamurang formula milk na meron tayo sa market. For 2 kilos, ang Nestogen is 1,130. Lactum naman for 2 kilos is 1,250. 1,245 naman sa babies, for 2 kilograms na babies who are drinking Bonakid. So sa inyo po, mommies who are formula feeding your babies, gano'ng katagal po umaabot ang 2 kilo na gatas? 2 kilo na gatas, gano'ng katagal po umaabot sa inyo? Kasi sa akin, nung nagpo-formula pa kami, ang 1 kilo namin, 1 week lang. Mixed feeding kami, 1 week lang ang gatas namin. Kasi baby boy yung baby ko at masyado siyang matakaw sa gatas. So, umabot siya ng ng isang week lang. So, for Mami Luis, 1 month. Si Mami Irene naman, 2 weeks. Yun. Yan ay, we have Nestogen, Lactum, Bonakid. Ito yung medyo mura po na formula. Kapag gusto naman natin ng mahal, meron naman yung premium na formula milk. Meron tayong NAN, 3,100, 3,470 ang Similac, 3,650 naman ang S26. So, kapag murang formula milk, sabihin natin 1 kilogram per week, this is 2,500 peso na per month. Kapag formula naman na premium na bibilhin natin, we will be spending 5,800 peso per month. This is, assuming po na mixed feeding po kayo, then consuming 3 ons per feeding. Ito, kasi ito yung consumption din sa akin. Yung personal consumption ko sa baby ko nung last time. Ito po, sino sa inyo ang namamahalan sa formula milk? Type me in the chat box. Me, ang dami. Si Mami Jem, Mami Allen, Nor Aina, Liza, Pizza, Shelo, Nori. Okay. So, totoo po, namamahalan po ako, kahit ako po, namamahalan po ako sa formula milk. Kaya, kinakayod ko po ang pumping kasi ayoko pong gumasto ng extra money para sa formula milk. So, eto po, this is actual research po done by SAGE. This is a Journal of Human Lactation, the economic burden of infant formula on families with young children in the Philippines. The average formula purchasing of Filipino families spent an additional $0.30 for medical expenditure for every $1 spent on formula. So, ibig sabihin, gumagasto ka na sa formula, may another gasto ka naman for medical expenditure, which I also explained kanina sa inyo. So, sabihin natin, 4,000 ang average cost ng formula kasi yan po ang by Rappler po, ang sa Filipino families that are formula feeding their babies, 4,000 po ang average cost ng formula. So sabihin natin 12 months for the whole year, mag-mix feeding kayo kay baby, magbibigay kayo ng formula sa kanya for 12 months. So 48,000 pesos na yon times 0.3, so additional 14,400 peso. Tapos plus times 25% pa kasi kanina loss of income and transportation. So another 3,600 pesos. That is at least 65,000 pesos spent per year. Assuming you are mix feeding your baby and consumes only 4 kilograms of formula milk per month. Alam niyo po ba ang sa mga pasyente kasi namin sa hospitals, yung maraming babies din kaming na-encounter na payat, yung kulang talaga sa nutrisyon, nagfo-formula feeding sila. Tapos yung mga patients na to are indigent, ibig sabihin, wala silang mga trabaho, hindi nila kaya ang mag-provide sa family nila. Wala na silang ma-provide sa everyday na expenses nila, pero bumibili pa rin sila ng formula. So, anong ginagawa nila para makapipid kasi nga namamahala na sila sa formula. Ang ginagawa nila is hindi nila tinitimpla na maayos ang gatas, dinadagdagan nila ng maraming tubig. So ang babies nila nakakainom ng maraming tubig at less ang gatas. So marami pong payat sa kanila. So syempre madami ding sakit na pwede makuha doon. Ito po, sino sa inyo gustong makatipid sa gatas ni baby buwan-buwan? Type me po in the chat box. Okay. Mami Aileen, Mami Princess, Mami Liza, Mami Mapet, Mami Shane, Nor Aina. Siyempre po, di ba, parang yung 4,000 na buwan-buwan na igagastusin natin para sa formula, madami na tayong pwedeng gawin doon. Pambayad na yun ng kuryente, pambayad na yun ng tubig, at pwede na pambili ng grocery, pwede na pang additional sa expenses natin ni baby kada buwan, pambili ng laruan, pambili ng damit. Siyempre, tumutubo po ang baby natin. Marami po siyang kailangan. So my goal for you in this workshop is to show you how lactation works and how you can produce at least 24 ounce per day of breast milk. Bakit po 24 ounce? Kasi normally po, yung breast natin produces 1 ounce per hour. So 24 hours meron tayo na day. So 24 ounce po at least ang meron tayo dapat i-produce na breast milk. Then, I want to show you how breastfeeding can be made possible even when it seems difficult. Kasi totoo, hindi naman madali ang breastfeeding, kaya nga tayo andito ngayon kasi gusto natin matuto at gusto natin ma-overcome yung difficulties natin sa breastfeeding. And number 3, I want to empower you in creating your own breastfeeding routines and achieve your goal of exclusive breastfeeding. So exclusive breastfeeding po, it doesn't mean yung dumidede si baby sa'yo, yun lang ang breastfeeding. Actually, you can still exclusively breastfeed your baby kahit hindi po dumidede si baby. Just like me, hindi po dumidede si baby sa akin. Pero I still provide breast milk for him for magna 9 months na po ngayon. So I need your commitment in this. If I can accomplish these 3 goals for you during this webinar, and at the end of it, you can honestly say to yourself na kaya ko to, kakayanin ko to, then you are going to take action, not next month, not next year, but today. Today po. Kasi ang babies natin, hindi po siya baby forever. Every day, ang baby natin nag-grow. And another day, another week, another month of delaying breastfeeding will not help at all. So I need your commitment po today. So if you attend and participate in all 3 workshops, 3 days po, I will give you a free copy of Mommy and Lactation's frequently asked questions. So you can answer this Google form para po to verify your attendance. And then, para po, i-send ko po sa inyo yung frequently asked questions later on after po ng ng workshop. So, here po, na-send ko po yung link sa chat box. You can input your name and email address po dito. So, why is this why will this benefit you, yung Mommy and Lactation's frequently asked questions? Actually po, every day I am receiving lots of questions from different mommies sa emails, sa FB page, minsan PMs po. Ang questions po nila, pabalik-balik po actually, totoo lang. Kasi yun lang, yung question natin is paano po padamihin ang gatas? May pag-asa po bang dumami ang gatas ko? Paano po ang tamang pag-store ng gatas? Paano po ako dapat mag-pump? So yun po yung mga questions na sinagot ko po dito sa frequently asked questions. Okay, so ready na po ba tayo? Actually, introduction pa lang yun. Pero short lang naman to ang after. So, to tell you something about myself, I am Dr. Lovely Anne May Villar Rombo. I graduated medical school from Ateneo of Zamboanga School of Medicine. And during my med school years, ito po nakikita ninyo, Ito, nasa community kami. Ibig sabihin, nasa mga barangay-barangay, na mga malalayong lugar, na mga munisipyo. And then, ang school kasi namin is community-based and tumutulong kami sa mga families, sa rural communities to promote health and prevent diseases. So ito po, ang ginagawa ko that time is nagko-conduct ako ng mother's class. Parang katulad nga lang po ngayon dito, kaso nga lang online po tayo ngayon. Ito, nung med school ko, uh, nagtuturo po kami ng family planning and breastfeeding po sa mga mommies sa mga barangay. Ito po, kita po natin may mga dalang bata pa ang mga mommies natin dyan. So ito yung ginagawa ko nung med school pa lang. Nung nagkatrabaho ako, kami ng husband ko, we are working at a provincial hospital. Pareha po kami nasa pediatric departments. So yung mga mothers po ng mga baby na inaalagaan namin sa hospital, tinuturuan po namin sila na mag-breastfeed. Pinopromote po namin ang exclusive breastfeeding kasi alam namin yung benefits ng exclusive breastfeeding for the babies. Then, ang nangyari, I learned that I was pregnant during my COVID rotation. Kita nyo naman po, naka-outfit pa ako, nasa COVID ward ako. Nalaman ko na lang na delayed man ako, so I tried to check for pregnancy test and turned out positive ako. And not so sure if this is my factor po ba ito, pero during my full pregnancy, I got hospitalized 3 times. So ito yung first picture. Ito yung first na hospitalization ko. I was hospitalized due to an ear infection at walang pwedeng ibigay na gamot sa akin kasi masyado siyang masakit. So kailangan kong i-admit. Yung second admission ko, I was admitted due to threatened abortion. Nag-bleeding po ako. Third naman na pregnancy, na hospitalization ko in my pregnancy. I was hospitalized again for preterm labor. Again, nag-bleeding po ako. So, ito yung mga gano'n kahirap, gano'n grabe yung struggle ko when I was pregnant. And then here comes my 4th admission nung nanganak na po ako. And then kita nyo naman ang baby ko, ang chubby-chubby ng baby ko. So, ito po yung first family picture namin. The 4th admission ko nung nanganak na ako, lumabas si baby. Siyempre, excited na ako kasi lumabas si baby. So, dahil tinuruan ko ang other mommies to breastfeed, so ako naman gusto kong mag-breastfeed din. So expectant ako kasi inisip ko, kaya ko yan kasi syempre tinuturo ko yan sa ibang mommies ang breastfeeding, so kaya ko lang mag-breastfeed. Pero I had difficulty nursing my newborn. Tingnan niyo po ang baby ko, pati yung itsura ko, nag-aaway kami sa dede ko kasi yung baby ko ayaw niya sa akin. Kasi sa hospital pa lang, my baby is already introduced to formula feeding. Hindi kasi breastfeeding friendly ang hospital na saan ako naka-admit that time. So, yung baby ko at an early age, less than 1 week, already formula feeding. Pero yan po, pinatry ko pa rin na ibigay ang dede ko sa kanya, pero ayaw niya talaga. So, umiyak talaga siya. So, this is one also of the major reasons why nagkaroon po ako ng infection sa sugat ko nung CS ko. Actually, I delivered CS po kasi nagkasugat po ako at ang sakit ng tiyan ko. Hindi ko kayang gumalaw and hindi ko kayang hawakan ng baby ko. Kaya nahihirapan talaga ako sa positioning, nahihirapan ako sa kung paano ko ipadede si baby. Kaya yung sa sobrang frustrated ko kasi hindi ko siya kayang hawakan, I joined mommy groups on breast pumping. Kasi sabi ko, hindi ko man siya kayang ipadede, at least kahit paano meron akong gatas na maibibigay sa kanya. So ito po yung mga groups na sinalihan ko, I think siguro sa inyo, members din ng mga groups na to, Breast Pumping Mommies PH, Breast Pump Princess, Pumping Inais, Wearable Pumps PH, and napakadaming information po sa mga groups na to. Actually, very helpful, totoo. Pero, I was so confused. Kasi hindi ko alam kung saan ang paniniwalaan ko. Kapag may tatanungin ang mommies, eto, ano bang pwede kong gawin? Tapos magkaiba ang mga responses ng mga mommies. So, hindi ko na alam, hindi ko na maintindihan kung ano ang susundan ko. So, ako I did my personal research. And kung ano yung mga research na ginawa ko, I applied it to myself. Kaya po ito, nakita ninyo, my milk started to increase in 5 weeks time. So, galing kanina from 10 to 15 ml in day 3, at 5 weeks po, umabot na siya ng 120 ml per pumping. So, ito po, nakikita ninyo, madami na po akong gatas. So, ang saya-saya ko na talaga. Ang saya ko na dyan. At ito, I'm slowly beginning to build my freezer stash. Meron akong paunti-unti na natatago kasi patapos na ang maternity leave ko. So, everything went well until I went back to work. Sino po ang nakaka-relate dito, mommies? Yung okay lahat, yung okay na ang breastfeeding nyo, may pumping na kayo, napapump kayo, may gatas kayo, madami kayong gatas. Tapos bigla kayong bumalik sa trabaho. So, ano pong nangyari sa gatas natin, mommies, nung bumalik na tayo sa trabaho? So, humina. Actually, sa sobrang hina ng gatas ko, tingnan nyo, mommy, grabe ang actually these are scratches po yan. Kinamot ko po ang self ko kasi masyadong sumasakit ang dede ko that time during nasa trabaho po ako. Kasi 'di ba, I'm working 104 hours one time straight po. Yan, 104 hours po yung trabaho ko. At mga 2 months ata yun. So grabe, hindi ko maintindihan kasi gusto kong tumigil sa trabaho, gusto kong tumigil sa pagpapadede, pero ayokong tumigil sa pagpadede kasi gusto ko siyang gawin para sa baby ko. Pero hindi ko alam kung sino sa kanila ang i-give up ko. Kaya parang masyado siyang masakit sa that time for me. Kaya parang kailangan ko i-release ang tension ng utak ko that time kasi grabe gulong-gulo na talaga ako. Kaya parang kinamot ko ang self ko. Ganun siya ka painful. Pero I did not give up. Masakit siya. Nahirapan ako. Yes, totoo. Hindi po talaga siya madali. Pero I did not give up. Kasi iniisip ko, number one, syempre, makakasave ako and ang family namin kapag magpapadede sa baby namin. Number two, syempre, nagtatrabaho kami sa hospital, kami na husband ko. So yung ang baby namin, introduced siya sa madaming sakit kasi nagtatrabaho nga kami sa hospital. Kaya hindi ako nag-give up. And then what happened when I did not give up? Tingnan niyo po, mommy. I think nakita niyo po itong mga pictures na to sa Facebook kasi posted po ito kaya kayo nakarating sa emails, kaya kayo nakaka-receive ng emails ko. So ito yung mga gatas ko, nakaka-build ako ulit ng milk stash. So pagka tomorrow may gatas pa na enough ang baby ko. So all those things, ang reason po noon is kasi hindi ako nag-give up kahit na nahirapan na ako sa trabaho at pagpapump at the same time. After all the struggles I faced, I discovered how to exclusively breastfeed my baby even while at work. It took me 8 months to do it all alone. Yet I've never felt more empowered than ever as a woman and now as a mom. Kasi Yung noon, feeling ko, wala akong gatas, naubusin na naman ako ng gatas. So, may anxieties inside me na parang, baka hindi na enough ang gatas ko. Pero nung na-discover ko kung paano siya gawin, parang feel ko, pwede pala, kaya pala. Parang kahit na na bumababa ang gatas ko ngayon, okay lang kasi kaya ko naman siyang padamihin ulit. So wala namang problema yun. So kaya ko naman siyang padamihin. So I felt like I have the power over my milk supply. I have the power to provide for my baby. So I felt empowered more than ever, and now as a mommy. And I realized maybe other mommies are also struggling just like me. Maybe pwede ko silang tulungan at I can empower them too in their breastfeeding journey. So ito, I came up with this EMI lactation system to achieve exclusive breastfeeding for mommies. So ano ba tong EMI lactation system? So this EMI means to establish, maintain, and to increase. Who among here thought na kapag nanganak, automatic na may gatas agad? Type me in the comments po. At yung kapag nanganak, akala natin may gatas na tayo agad. So, okay. Oh, kita natin ito, si Mami Zoe, si Mami Shane, Mami Luzli. Akala natin may gatas na tayo agad. And then, who among you here asked this question, may pag-asa pa bang bumalik ang gatas mo? Type me in the comments po. Yan. May pag-asa pa bang bumalik ang gatas ko? Kasi kapag nagtrabaho tayo, humihina talaga ang gatas natin dahil sa stress sa work at hindi talaga tayo nakakapump ng mabuti. So, yan. So, nakikita po natin, madami po tayong mommies na nakaka-relate po sa mga questions na to. So, first is establish. Ano ibig sabihin ng establish? Ito, did you know that breastfeeding within the first hour of life is the first step in establishing your lactation? For those po na who attended po this meeting nung kanina pa po, before 7 p.m., nakita niyo po yung play ko na video. So the breast crawl, the baby is breastfeeding in the first hour of life. So yun po ang pinaka-importanteng step in establishing our lactation. But the truth is, only few of us here were able to breastfeed in the first hour postpartum. Type yes if you agree. Nakapagpadede po ba tayo sa first hour po postpartum? Di ba mostly hindi? Kasi madaming nangyari. Kinuha na si baby, nililinisan, then binibigyan ng mga vitamins, yung mga injections, para yung vaccines. Then minsan, tinatahi pa, so hindi pa yan nakaka-dede agad si baby. Yung other mommies naman, CS, so mahirap naman ipa-breastfeed si baby in the first hour postpartum. So how are we going to catch up? Yes, madami naman, di ba, na hindi talaga marami naman ang hindi talaga nakaka-catch up dito. So, hindi nakaka-breastfeed in the first hour of life. So, how are we going to catch up? So, we need to have our breast milk expressed as soon as possible. So, we can do this by hand expression, by breast pumping, by direct latching. This is the ideal, yung direct latching. But what if our baby is not able to latch on us in the first hour of life? So, ang pwede natin gawin is hand expression. Ibig sabihin, we use our hands. Pisil-pisilin po natin yung dede natin at yung nipples natin para lumabas ang gatas. Kahit na pa konti lang talaga yan, pero at least merong lumalabas, okay na po talaga yun. If we are more comfortable to using breast pumps, then mas maganda din po yun. Convenient po ang breast pump. So we can pump po sa first, especially in the first hour or 24 hours of life na hindi pa nakakadede si baby. So, we are trying to compensate kasi nga hindi dumidede si baby sa atin during that time. So, the more we express our milk, the faster our milk production is established. Lagi natin itong naririnig, demand is equal to supply. More demand ng breast milk is equal to more supply. So, actually, cliche lang yan. Cliche siya, parang sige lang mag-pump ka lang o magpadede lang, nilatching lang. But actually, that is very effective. The more milk is taken from us, so the more yung body natin will respond to create more milk. So, that is so true po. Full lactation with average of 30 tons per day happens at 40 days postpartum or it's 5 to 6 weeks. So, who among you here po ang nasa ganitong days postpartum pa po? Nasa around 5 to 6 weeks postpartum. So, si Mami Jenna. So, yun. 5 to 6 weeks. Si Ma'am Ives, si Mami Lady Ann, Mami Reina, Mami Maxine. So, nasa 40 days or 5 to 6 weeks postpartum. Tapos, andito tayo, nakikita natin yung sa Facebook na ang dami-daming gatas. So, syempre, nafe-feel natin na, kulang ang gatas ko, wala akong gatas. So, parang nakakaingit naman sila, dami silang gatas. Naalala ko yung last time yung sa akin kasi as I am searching kasi, di ba, naka-join nga ako sa mga mommy groups at nagpo-post sila ng dami-daming gatas. Syempre nakakainggit talaga. Tapos ako, I'm just producing mga 15 ml per pumping. So, hindi po siya nakakatulong sa self-esteem ng natin as mommy. Parang nakakababa pa nga siya actually. Pero for as long as you are still in this period, ibig sabihin normal po yan kasi you are still establishing your milk supply. Naiintindihan po ba? Mamis, naiintindihan po ba? Within 40 days postpartum, normal po na konti lang ang gatas ninyo for as long as your baby is latching or for as long as you are pumping po talaga. Meron dito sa Mami Nor Aina, 7 weeks, less than 20 ons. So, baka po mami kasi formula feeding po kayo. Ito din po kasi ang negative thing about formula feeding aside from mahal siya, gumagastos tayo sa formula, ninanakaw niya ang gatas natin. So, pag umabot kayo ng 40 days or 5 to 6 weeks postpartum at hindi pa po kayo umaabot ng average ng 30 ons per day, so usually po, ang number one cause nun is kasi mixed feeding po ang mommies. Mixed feeding or yung, okay lang naman po mag-mixed feed. Ang problem kasi sa mixed feeding is kapag hindi tayo nagko-compensate through pumping. Kasi during times na dumedede si baby ng formula, so syempre walang gatas na nakukuha sa atin. Kasi 'di ba, again, demand is equal to supply. So during those few feedings na walang demand for milk, for breast milk, kasi nga nagpo-formula na si baby, so wala rin pong supply. So bababa ang supply ng katawan natin ng breast milk kasi isipin niya ay hindi na kailangan ng gatas. So hindi na siya mag-produce ng madami. So, kapag umabot naman po kayo ng 5 to 6 weeks at na full lactation na po kayo, umabot na po kayo ng mga average po yan, ang 30 ons. Sabi ko nga kanina, minimum po yung 24 ons per day. So,
Bah. Bah. Lolo Pao. Hi, Lolo Pao. We're home now. We're home na, Lolo Pao. Hi, ikaw, Lolo Pao. Hi, ikaw, Lolo Pao. Hi, Lolo Pao.
Hello po, naririnig niyo po ako? Hello po.
Yes po.
Okay. Sige. Nagkaroon kami ng power interruption. I-share ko ulit ang screen ko. Tapos na rin man po tayo. So, andito na po tayo. After 5 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks. So, kapag dumami na po ang gatas natin, ito po yung pinaka very challenging po gawin is to maintain our milk. Kasi we need consistency in our milk expressions. And consistency means having milk expressions or equals to frequency of babies feeding per day. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, kung sabihin natin 8 times po dumidede si baby in a day, ibig sabihin 8 times din may milk expression tayo. Either through latching or pumping. So kaya po lagi kong sinasabi kapag sa mga Facebook page, sa comment section kapag may nagtatanong, paano po ang tamang pag-pumping, ilang hours po interval. So that's every 2 to 3 hours or 8 to 12 times a day. Kasi yun po yung usual na feeding frequencies ni baby. So these are the reasons why most mommies fail to maintain lactation. So back to work tayo, illness of mother or baby, pwede din stress and lack of sleep, so and fatigue. So syempre kapag back to work, minsan sa pressure sa trabaho, hindi natin kayang gawin ang every 2 to 3 hours. Minsan umabot tayo ng 5, 6 hours, wala pa tayong pumping kasi ganun ka stress and kapagod sa trabaho. Minsan naman din nagkakasakit ang mother or ang baby, so hindi na nakakadede ang baby. Kapag ang mommy naman ang nagkasakit, so syempre pagod na talaga, mahirap ng ikayod ang pumping. Pwede naman din stress and lack of sleep. Kapag antok na talaga tayo, syempre for the first 6 months of life ni baby, ang hirap niya talagang ang hirap talaga sa atin as mommies kasi kailangan natin magising every 2 to 3 hours, kailangan or mahaba na talaga yan kung matulog siya ng 8 hours in a night na hindi dumedede. Then number 4 is fatigue. Nakakapagod din po kasi mag-breastfeed, especially kapag exclusively pumping po tayo. So these are the reasons why most mommies fail to maintain lactation. And I, for one, hindi po ako exempted dito. Actually, I also experienced this. Kaya nga po, di ba, yung in-explain ko sa inyo yung gabi ang struggle ko kasi parang gusto ko na rin mag-stop mag-breastfeed kasi nahihirapan na rin talaga ako, especially as I am an working mom. Then, so, ito pa ang gagawin natin if ever we fail to maintain our lactation, we need to increase our milk supply. How are we going to do that? Yung kaninang question, may pag-asa pa bang padamihin ang gatas ko? The answer po dyan is yes. We are able to increase our milk supply. Emphasize po, we are able. Ikaw, ako, tayo, kaya nating padamihin ang gatas natin. How? So again, demand is equal to supply. If you fail to maintain your milk production, you need to do extra effort to increase demands. So paano tayo mag-i-increase ng demands? Pwede tayong mag-pump at mag-hand express as often as we can. Or we can also do power pumping. Yung pumping na 20 minutes na pumping, then 10 minutes rest, and 10 minutes pump na naman, tapos rest na naman. So those are ways to increase demands. So for example, sa tingin nyo po, this week bumaba ang supply ninyo, ang pwede nyong gawin is kapag umuwi kayo ng bahay at may time po kayo, pwede kayong mag-pump. Kahit na hindi umabot ng 15 to 20 minutes, pump lang po kayo. So kapag naman latching si baby, ipalatch niyo po si baby. Padadein niyo po na kahit na wala ng interval, padadein niyo lang po para dumami ang demands at i-increase ang supply. Usually yan po ang ginagawa ko sa gatas ko, kaya hanggang ngayon may gatas pa rin po ako. It doesn't mean na during the magna 9 months na postpartum, hindi po bumaba ang gatas ko. Actually, parang roller coaster nga yung milk supply ko, bumababa, inaakyat ko na naman ulit. Tapos, bababa na naman siya kasi sa trabaho, busy na naman ako. Tapos, aakyat ko na naman ulit. Pero it will really take great sacrifice for us mommies. Kaya kanina, from the start pa lang, sabi ko na this workshop is not for you if hindi po kayo willing to do extra effort or sacrifice in breastfeeding. So ito po yung gatas ko. This is, nung pinost ko po ito, this is 7 months and 7.5 months. So ito po yung gatas ko after all the roller coaster na milk supply na na-experience ko. So I'm still able to produce more kahit na bumaba na ang gatas ko. So kaya nyo rin po. So there is another mommy that I've helped. So ito si Mami Camille. Ito friend ko kasi ito siya. So kaya nagka-chat kami. So ito, sinad niya ang gatas niya. Konti lang siya at first. Ito here. Tapos dumami na. Tapos sabi niya, yan lang po ang pictures ko. Minsan mag 1 bottle puno ang isang boob. So yan si Mami Camille. Here si Mami Lawrence naman. I don't know, andito ka ba Mami Lawrence? So yun. So sabi niya pa, thank you so much po. Kayo po ang dahilan kung bakit dumami gatas ko, hindi sumuko. Ito ang keyword, hindi siya sumuko. Inverted D pa po ako, kaya nag-pump ako. At first, nag-try mag-pump, konti lang po ang nakuha niya at first, hanggang sa sinunod niya, sinabi ko, dumami na ang gatas niya. Tingnan niyo po, mommies, 2 bottles, napupuno na. Yan, dami niya ng gatas. Sino po sa inyo ang gustong mag-exclusively breastfeed sa babies nila? Yung puro-puro po gatas. Okay, type yes in the chat box. Okay, yes, me. Nakita po natin yan. Ang dami nating gustong breastfeed. Okay. So, ito po yung assignment niyo. So, you can nurse or pump on demand or every 2 to 3 hours. So, nandito po tayo sa establish or maintain. Kung andito pa kayo sa phase na to, you need to pump or latch for 8 to 12 times per day. If gusto niyo pong padamihin ang gatas ninyo, kailangan yung bumunta sa more than 12 or more. So, ito lang po ang gagawin niyo tonight or tomorrow. So, ito po yung assignment natin for this workshop for today. So, reminders po, tomorrow we are having our day 2 na lesson. So, against all odds, breastfeeding solutions some doctors don't know about. You don't have to give up when breastfeeding seems impossible for you. Discover solutions to make your breastfeeding dreams come true. So again po, if you attended and participate po sa 3 days na workshop natin, so I will give you a free copy of this Mommy and Lactation Frequently Asked Questions. This will be very helpful for you kasi po you will see po yung mga answers to the usually questions po ng mga mommies po sa page po. And here po yung Google form, you can just answer this form to verify your attendance. Para po, isend ko lang po sa inyo yung, ito po, ang FAQ natin after the 3 days na workshop. So again po, this workshop is free only if you attend live, and recordings are available for a small fee. In case po you want to have a copy of this workshop, you can also purchase din po para ma-review po ninyo ang discussions natin. So that's all lang po, mommies. So thank you everyone for attending. Then tomorrow po I will be entertaining some questions po tomorrow sa sa day 2 workshop po natin. May natutunan lang po ba kayo, mommies? May natutunan lang po ba kayo? Okay po. Yes po. Thank you. Thank you everyone. See you again po tomorrow. The same time po. 7 p.m. po tayo tomorrow. Thank you.